Baguio City started as an American mining town in the early 20th century, and one of its lasting attractions is Mines View Park. Mines View is one of the oldest and most famous attractions in the City of Pines. The park got its name from the Benguet mountain range where gold, silver, and copper were once quarried. It was a mining area for local diggers before the Americans discovered Baguio City. The main attractions in Mines View Park nowadays would be the commercial activities, such as the souvenir and silverworks stores by the park. Tourists also have a chance to get dressed in full Cordillera regalia, bahag, shield and spear for the men, tapis for the ladies, vests and headdresses for both. A visit to Mines View Park would not be complete without a stop at the Good Shepherd Convent, where one can buy strawberry and ube jams, peanut and cashew brittle, and other goodies. Mines View is a very nice deck looking out to the Cordillera ranges as a backdrop for photos. A winding stone steps leads downwards to the deck where the view will take your breath away. Best place to visit is at dawn, where there are hardly any tourists yet. Catch the sunrise and watch the fog slowly creep along the mountains while sipping on your strawberry taho. Mention the best summer destinations in the Philippines, and Baguio, without a doubt, will be in the list. Aside from having cool weather year-round, what draws tourists to the summer capital of the Philippines are the beautiful and welcoming tourist attractions like Burnham Park. Burnham Park truly is the very heart of Baguio City. With an area of 32.84 hectares, its central location makes it the most valuable piece of Baguio real estate. Designed by and named after premier American architect and urban planner Daniel Hudson Burnham, who also designed the original plan for Baguio City. Burnham Park remains to this day one of the Philippines' most well-known and best-loved parks. The park retains much of Daniel Burnham's original design and layout a century ago, with a few features added in true Filipino fashion to make it a vibrant center of activity for everyone to enjoy. Originally intended to serve as a much-needed green park to provide a bustling city with a peaceful environment with wide open green spaces, Burnham Park under Filipino administration is now more of an amusement park with boating, bicycle and skating areas, sports and gaming areas, plus a few eateries. This century-old park is famous for the Burnham Park Lake that is man-made and the swan boats that people of all ages can enjoy. It also overlooks the tallest mountain in the region, Mount Kabuya, so your trip here will surely be worth it. Benedicto Reyes Cabrera, or Ben Cab as he is more popularly known, is widely hailed as a master of contemporary Philippine art. Ben Cab began carving a niche for himself in Manila's art circles shortly after receiving his bachelor's degree in fine arts from the University of the Philippines in 1963. A painter and printmaker, he has exhibited widely in the Philippines and in Asia, Europe, and the United States. He has won several major art awards in a career spanning of 4 decades. In 1992, he received the Gawad CCP para sa Sini, or the Cultural Center of the Philippines Award for the Arts. The Bencab Museum is on Kilometer 6 Asin Road, a brief 15-minute drive from the center of Baguio City. Built on a promontory, the museum commands a breathtaking view of the adjacent garden, farm, hill, and mini forest, the surrounding mountains, and the South China Sea in the distant west. The Bencab Museum is committed to the promotion of the arts and the preservation, conservation, and protection of the environment, as well as the culture and traditions of the Cordilleras. as an expression of the artist's gratitude to the country that nurtured and inspired an artistic career that continues to grow, mature, and fascinate. The Bencab Museum houses the permanent collection of the Philippine national artist Benedicto Cabrera in several galleries, as well as venues for art shows and exhibitions. The Philippine Contemporary Art Galleries highlight the artist's collection of paintings, drawings, prints, and sculpture. The smaller exhibition rooms contain other collections accumulated by Bencab through the years. The sight of floats decorated with flowers, the sound of the marching band, the street dancers with colorful costumes, the magnificent garden shows, the lights, the bands, and delectable food. Baguio City offers all these festivities in its own version of a flower festival. The highlight of the festival that draws spectators to Baguio City is a flower float parade. Aside from the showcase of flowers, the Panagbenga Festival has acquired a face, as it also reflects the Cordilleran culture, from the traditional feast, clothes, music, and cuisine, up to the beliefs and practices of the Igorots. The spectacular parade of flowers is usually held on the last weekend of February. Yearly, more than flower floats are paraded from Upper Session Road to Melvin Jones in Burnham Park. The float parade participated in by various organizations, institutions, and commercial establishments who wish to advertise their group. A unique experience for the whole family. You get to pick fresh strawberries right alongside the Ibaloy farmers to bring home or consume while on vacation in the summer capital of the Philippines. Located just 30 minutes from Baguio City, Strawberry Farm opens its doors for the activity from November to May every year. It is a common knowledge that strawberries thrive in a cool environment. Hence, strawberry farms are quite rare in a tropical country like the Philippines. Having one like the strawberry farm in La Trinidad Benguet is more than enough to generate visitors from curious locals from all around the country. All in all, strawberry picking Baguio style is an experience well worth it. Mount Pulag National Park lies on the north and south spine of the Grand Cordillera Central that stretches from Pasaleng, Ilocos Norte to the Cordillera provinces. The whole park is located within the Philippine Cordillera mountain range and is very rugged, characterized by steep to very steep slopes at the mountain sides and generally rolling areas at the mountain peak. Mount Pulag National Park is the highest peak in Luzon and is the second highest mountain in the Philippines, with an elevation of 2,922 meters above sea level. The summit of Mount Pulag is covered with grass and dwarf bamboo plants. At lower elevations, the mountainside has a mossy forest veiled with fog and full of ferns, lichens, and moss. Below this is a pine forest growing on barren, rocky slopes, falls, rivers, and small lakes mark the area. The park has a large diversity of flora and fauna, many of which are endemic to the mountain. Its wildlife includes threatened mammals such as the Philippine brown deer, northern Luzon giant cloud rat, and the Luzon pigamy fruit bat. One can also find several orchid species, some of which are possibly endemic to Mount Pulag, and other rare flora, such as the pitcher plant. Mount Pulag is an important watershed, providing the water necessities of many stakeholders for domestic and industrial use, irrigation, hydroelectric power production, and aquaculture.